5-division world champion and reigning WBO super bantamweight champion Nonito, the Filipino Flash Donaire, has enhanced his standing as one of the best fighters in the world and certainly one of the most articulate boxers with an entertaining personality. The 2012 Fighter of the Year, who scored a series of impressive victories that saw him surge to number 5 in the Ring Magazine pound for pound rankings, Nonito is working his way back into the consciousness of fight fans both in his home country, the Philippines, and the United States, where he spent many years during his youth. Prior to his April 23 showdown against former Athens Olympian, the number 4 ranked Hungarian Zsolt-Bedak, who had scored an impressive victory against Abner Mares, who turned pro and won a WBC world title, dared to face Donaire in a battle for the Filipinos' WBO super bantamweight title before a massive crowd of 25,000 at the sprawling but hot and humid Cebu Sports Center. It was, as we had predicted many times, a mismatch, as Nonito proved too fast, too strong, and simply too good for the game challenger Bedak of Hungary, with Donaire dominating the challenger before ending his misery in the third round. But before the fight, aptly titled "The Time Has Come," Donaire, who had trained hard in the sweltering heat of the Indus Corner and Bebote Lorde gyms in Sucat, Paranaque, re-established himself as a fighter, stepping up as a champion destined to fill the role left vacant by one of the greatest fighters of all time, 8-division world champion Manny Pacquiao. While Pacquiao has proven to be a charismatic fighter, known and respected by millions around the world for his humility, Donaire has also demonstrated his own brand of humility, highlighted by his emotional address at a pre-fight news conference hosted by the top executives of ABS-CBN Sports at the network's Executive Lounge hours after his arrival from Los Angeles on April 7. Nonito, you were a changed fighter after that loss.
The Walters fight.
After the Walters fight, I don't like to mix that.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
But really, you were a changed person. Tell me, quite honestly, how much did Rachel change your attitude towards the sport of boxing?
I think it has to do with a lot of things. You know, one situation doesn't change a person. It's multiple situation. Nung natalo ako, I realized na I'm very lucky to be able to stand up. Because usually, may ibang natamaan sa back of the head na nawawala talaga, hindi nakukuma, there's things that happens. But I was very thankful that I was able to get up, and I realized na I was ungrateful with my life. Sabi ko sarili ko, from this point on, I want to be grateful, and I'm going to lead myself to whatever that makes me understand what gratefulness is. But of course, one thing that really truly changed me was during the second birth of my second son, the birth of my second son. My wife almost passed away because she lost so much blood. It was an emergency C-section, 2.2 liters in like a matter of 10 minutes. And I felt her looks and I felt her body going away from me. And I realized that, you know, I did not take my wife the way she should be treated, as a queen, as a person that I truly love, as my partner. And I just, cause she's always been there for me, na-realize ko, she's done so much for me, and I have to be grateful for all of that. You know, my kids and everything, the gift that God has given me. It's enormous, and that's all the things that created this persona now, this Nonito Donaire, because of the gift and the experience that God had put me through to make me realize that life is such a beautiful thing, that we can wake up early in the morning and be grateful because we are alive, we are happy, we are amazing beings. We have the opportunity to create our future, and that's something that I truly believe now, and I'm so blessed for that, and I'm grateful. That's why I want to thank everybody here. ABS, you know, you guys have always been amazing to me, so I'm always grateful, and each day I get better to understanding what gratefulness is, what gratitude is. But I have my whole lifetime to really truly be thankful and know what gratitude is, and I know that I'm grateful to be here.
Sobrang galing pa. Di ba? I thought you for a moment you were a preacher man.
No, it's an experience, it's an experience that the choices that I have in my life na yun lang talaga is is either somebody can the only reason I was not being grateful is because I would not face myself in the mirror. That's the hardest thing for a lot of people in life, is to be able to face ourselves and know if we did something wrong, rather than look into ourselves and make excuses that you're doing something right. That's what the majority of us do, is when we look at ourselves in the mirror, we make an excuse that we're doing something right, rather than, you know what, you're doing something wrong. But you look into yourself, I love you, you're an amazing being, and I'm going to change you. Yun lang. Yeah, that's what I do every morning, and I go in gratitude and then just be thankful, knowing that I can be better than yesterday.
Very good.
Thank you.
Galing na talaga. Are you putting up a church?
No, just an inspiration. I want to reach the best of my ability in the ring, be the best fighter in the world, fight the best, and at the end of it all, pagtapos na yung career ko, to be able to say na I am an example of an inspiration, that from a kid who was always told that he was nothing, the kid who tried to take away his life, the kid who was bullied and cried home, and who didn't have an essence, knowing that everybody felt that I was nothing, into becoming one of the best fighters in the world, and becoming, and as well as losing and winning and staying there, knowing that we make mistakes and it's okay to make mistakes.